Okay, so good morning students, and now in this video we shall discuss our next topic of the chapter climate that is going on in our videos. The topic is advancing monsoon or the rainy season. Now advancing monsoon यानी कि the arrival of monsoon. We have already discussed this topic in our previous videos, and in this video we shall continue this topic in detail. Okay, the advancing monsoon or the rainy season. Now in the previous video we had discussed that the rainy season in India arrives when the southwest monsoon winds. When the southwest monsoon winds arrives in India. When the southwest monsoon winds arrives in India, at that time the rainy season arrives in India. That is known as advancing monsoon. Now these southwest monsoon winds, as we know that these reach India from the southwest direction, and they carry moisture with them. That is why they are known as southwest monsoon winds, because these winds bring monsoon along with them. That is why they are known as southwest monsoon winds. We have already discussed all this in our previous videos. Okay, so in this video we shall discuss some other topics of this topic. Okay, I am rubbing this now. Now, beta, 1 minute. I am drawing the map of India. Okay, so this was the map of India. Sorry, this is the map of India. Now, देखो बेटा, before we discuss the topic of arrival of southwest monsoon winds, we have already discussed in the previous video that these winds used to arrive in India from this side, from Kerala. These winds arrived in India on June 1, approximately June 1, and by the middle of June 15, that is June 15, they used to reach Saurashtra region in the Gujarat. Okay, and by the month of August, they completely cover the whole of India. August 31, they completely cover the whole of India. ठीक है ना? तो this is known as advancing monsoon. This is known as advancing monsoon. Now, when these winds reach India from this side, the coastal plains, these western coastal plains receive very heavy rainfall. Why these western coastal plains receive very heavy rainfall? Because when these winds reach India ना, they are full of moisture. और जब कोई चीज़ फुल ऑफ मॉइस्चर होती है तो जैसे ही वो लैंड पर पहुंचेगी सीधे एकदम से वो पानी को बरसा देगी. ठीक है ना? एंड when these winds immediately give their whole water on the land, that is known as the burst of monsoon. There is a term that is known as burst of monsoon. Please write down the question. What is meant by the term burst of monsoon? But a burst of monsoon is that condition when the southwest monsoon winds reach India and they completely, they very fastly and completely rain their whole of their moisture on the southwestern region of India, south coastal region of India, and that situation is known as burst of monsoon. Now this is from the Arabian Sea branch. ठीक है ना, आपको याद होगा पिछले वीडियोस में हमने पढ़ा था देयर आर टू ब्रांचेस ऑफ साउथ वेस्ट मानसून विंड्स. फर्स्ट इज अरेबियन सी ब्रांच, सेकंड इज बे ऑफ बंगाल ब्रांच. ठीक है, this monsoon burst is caused by the Arabian Sea branch this side, and on this side in Cherrapunji and Mawsynram in Meghalaya and Assam there is also another burst of monsoon, and this burst of monsoon is caused by the Bay of Bengal branch. So that means when these winds reach on the land portion of India, they immediately give whole of their water, most of their water very fastly and very heavily, and that condition when there is a very heavy rainfall on the land, that is known as the burst of monsoon. And this burst of monsoon is caused by the arrival of these southwest monsoon winds, one from the Arabian Sea side and second from the Bay of Bengal side. ठीक है बच्चों, that is known as the arrival of monsoon or the rainy season. Next is the retreat of monsoon, the going away of the monsoon. The retreat of monsoon. ठीक है जी. अब बेटा टर्म आएगी द रिट्रीट ऑफ मानसून, दैट इज़ द मानसून का वापस जाना. अब इसमें क्या है, फ्रॉम दिस साइड द मानसून इज टर्निंग बैक, और व्हेन द मानसून टर्न्स बैक इट डज नॉट हैव अ लॉट ऑफ वाटर बिकॉज देखो ना सारा ज़मीन के ऊपर से जा रहा है. तो ये वो मानसून बिगिंस टू रिटर्न बैक फ्रॉम September 1 एंड बाय द मंथ ऑफ December, ठीक है, December 15 the whole of these winds return back, and when these are returning back, these are known as northeast trade winds. Now northeast trade winds do not have much moisture because these are moving over the land area. ठीक है, these are moving over the land area, and that's why they don't carry any moisture along with them. And when they don't carry any moisture with them, that means they just go back dry. And that's why they don't carry any moisture with them. But when this Arabian Sea branch is returning back, it carries again a moisture in it, because देखो ना ये समुंदर के ऊपर से जा रही है, बे ऑफ बंगाल रीजन के ऊपर से जा रही है, और जब ये बे ऑफ बंगाल रीजन के ऊपर से जा रही है तो इट अगेन कैरीज मॉइस्चर, एंड व्हेन इट रीचेस द तमिलनाडु रीजन it creates again rainfall here, and that is the reason that Coromandel coast or the Tamil Nadu region receives winter rainfall, because due to these northeast trade winds when they are returning back. ठीक है ना, तो that is known as the retreat of monsoon, the monsoon का वापस जाना. This was the arrival and retreat of the monsoon का आना और जाना. When these are arriving, these are known as southwest monsoon winds, and when these are returning back, these are known as northeast trade winds. Okay. Southwest monsoon winds create bursts of monsoon, but northeast trade winds do not create any type of burst because these are totally dry winds. Only one branch, Bay of Bengal branch, just creates the winter rainfall here, because while moving from the Bay of Bengal region, it carries moisture in it, and that's why when it reaches Tamil Nadu region, it creates rainfall. That is known as winter rainfall in Tamil Nadu region. Okay, so this was the retreat of monsoon. Next topic अब हम लोग डिस्कस करते हैं. Okay, I am rubbing this now. ठीक है. Now next topic is beta the distribution of rainfall. The distribution of rainfall. The distribution of rainfall. Now beta, distribution of rainfall means how monsoon is divided into various parts of India, how monsoon does rainfall in different parts of India. You all know that in India there are the regions. There are regions like Mawsynram and Cherrapunji that receive the highest rainfall in the world. The highest rainfall in the world. Okay. Similarly, India also has the regions that is known as the Thar Desert, which receives lowest rainfall in the whole world. ठीक है. ठीक है ना? You can write here. Similarly, India also has the regions like Thar Desert in Rajasthan that receive very less rainfall throughout the year. Now that means there is not an equal distribution. There is not an equal distribution of rainfall in the whole of India. You can see in the regions of Punjab and Haryana. Number 3. In the regions of Punjab and Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, these regions receive average rainfall. That means some areas in India are receiving very less rainfall. Some areas are receiving very high rainfall. Some are receiving the average rainfall. So that this means that there is not an equal distribution of rainfall in the whole of India. So therefore we can say that India has the monsoon type climate, but this monsoon type climate doesn't mean that India receive equal rainfall in each and every part of India. We have the regions like Mawsynram and Cherrapunji that receive highest rainfall in the whole world, but we also have the areas like Rajasthan, like Thar Desert, that receive very less rainfall in the whole of India. And also these are the driest places of the whole world. So also we have Punjab region. Also we have Punjab and Haryana region that receive average rainfall. So the distribution of rainfall in India is not equal. That is different in different parts. Okay, different in different parts. We also have western coastal plains that receive monsoon bursts. Also we have the Himalayan regions that receive precipitation, but in the form of snowfall and not in the form of rainfall, in the form of snowfall, like the Ladakh region, Himachal Pradesh, upper parts of Uttarakhand, Sikkim, Arunachal Pradesh. These regions also receive precipitation, but this precipitation is not in the form of liquid. This is in the form of solid. This is in the solid form, that is in the form of snowfall and not in the form of rainfall. So that is why the distribution of rainfall in India is not equal, neither in the terms of quantity nor in the terms of quality. So you can write this thing. ठीक है. Number 4 you can write very important thing. That the distribution is equal. Number 4, the distribution of rainfall in India is not equal, neither in the form of quantity nor in the form of quality, because quantity means some areas like Mosindram and some areas like Thar Desert, and quality means some areas receive snowfall, some areas receive rainfall. So that's why quantity is also different, quality is also different. That is why distribution of rainfall in India is not equal in all the parts of the country. Is that clear, students? Next, I'm rubbing this now. Okay. बेटा the last topic is monsoon as a unifying bond. Please write down the question. What is meant by the term? या ऐसे लिखो, why the monsoon is called as a unifying bond? Why the monsoon is known as a unifying bond? देखो बेटा, monsoon as a unifying bond means हमारा देखो, इंडिया इज ए एग्रीकल्चर डोमिनेटेड कंट्री. इंडिया इज एन एग्रीकल्चरल कंट्री. दिस मीन्स दैट मोर देन 60% of the people, 60% of the people of the population are dependent upon agriculture. Okay, so how monsoon is a unifying bond? I'm telling you this. India is a land of agriculture, ठीक है ना. तो still देखो, still the monsoon, still the agriculture in India, still the agriculture in India is dependent upon monsoon in most parts of the country. In most parts of the country. Why monsoon? Why most of the parts of agriculture in India are dependent upon monsoon? Because the farmers of India are poor. Still, many of the farmers of India are very poor, so they can't afford tube wells and sprinklers and all this modern equipment for the irrigation of their fields. So that's why still most of the parts, still the agriculture in India is dependent upon monsoon in most parts of the country, because the farmers are poor. ठीक है ना. तो now farmers are poor, so that's why they always see, after sowing their seeds, they always see towards sky, that there will be good monsoon and my crops will get water and my crops will be good. Then after selling these crops I will get enough profit for my family. ठीक है ना. That's तो ये this is the story of the whole of India. So this is one reason that monsoon is known as a unifying bond in India. Also number 4 you can write, this is just a one part, that all the farmers of India look towards monsoon for the water for their crops. ठीक है ना. That is for the irrigation of their crops. So that is one factor that states that monsoon is a unifying bond in India. But besides this, one more factor that clarifies that monsoon is a unifying bond is that many of the festivals in different parts of India, many of the festivals in different parts of India are based upon agriculture and harvesting of crops For example, but I am rubbing this together. For example, Baisakhi in Punjab, ठीक है जी. Bihu in Assam, Pongal in Tamil Nadu. ठीक है. These are the festivals that are related to the harvesting of crops in various parts of India. So these factors stay, and these are all are the festivals that represent the harvesting of their crops. That means monsoon will be good, the crops will be good, okay? And when the crops will be good, then the harvesting of the crops will be good. And if the harvesting of the crops will be good, then these festivals are celebrated very with pomp and show and joy in these parts of the India. So that is why in India monsoon is known as a unifying bond. That is why in India monsoon is known as a unifying bond, because it unifies the whole of India, whether it is on the basis of festivals or it is on the basis of the harvesting of the crops, or also it is on the basis of the irrigation of the crops, because most of the farmers in India still today are monsoon dependent. So that's why irrigation of India is also dependent upon monsoon in most parts of the country. And also when there is good monsoon, there is good harvesting. So these type of festivals are also celebrated in most parts of the country to celebrate the good harvesting season. ठीक है ना. तो whether it is Baisakhi in Punjab or Bihu in Assam or Pongal in Tamil Nadu and some other festivals also. So this shows that monsoon is a unifying bond in India, which unifies the whole of the country. So beta, this was our today's topic, and you have already learned about the maps in Ruchika ma'am's video. ठीक है. This was our today's video, and the chapter climate has been completed by us today. In the next video, we shall discuss our new topics, our next chapters. So this was our today's video, beta. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Thank you.